Hey everybody, it's Vince from Spradley Kia here in Pueblo, Colorado, and today I have a treat for you. I have the 2022 SEL Premium Hyundai Santa Cruz in stone blue with gray interior. This is our second Santa Cruz that we've gotten on the lot, and I was able to snag it up before someone purchased it. Our first one sold within an hour, and this guy has been here on the lot for about 12 hours. But again, this is such a treat. This truck has been rumored for a very long time, and then it has finally come out, and here we have it. And if you are new to my channel, please like and subscribe. It does definitely help me out. I am trying to hit 400 subscribers by October 1st, so it's about 2 months, which is something that's very doable. But again, like and subscribe if you like what you see here, and let's get to it. So right away, again, this is the all-wheel drive Hyundai Santa Cruz 2022 in stone blue. Right up front, I already have this vehicle turned on, but up front you see the daytime running lights in this really cool feather fashion. I don't know technically what it's called, but I do like how there's 4 on each side, and it's gotta look awesome at night. You have your fog lamps down below, and then you have your, I believe they're 18s. Yep, you have your 18 tires there. Super cool. I kind of like what they've done here on the front, how the hood is very small, it's slanted down. When you drive this thing, it definitely drives like a car, but it does not have any issues with visibility whatsoever. And then coming back to the hood, you have Hyundai's logo right there, front and center. So coming around to the side, again, this is stone blue. Gas cap is on the right hand side, and then you have your short bed back here. Now what's really cool about this car is the key fob. Taking a look at the key fob, you have the back release button, you have remote start, lock, unlock, and then the panic button. So if you press the back release button, it should drop this back hatch. So coming along to the back here, you see the Santa Cruz embossed there on the back. Not too bold, I mean, you can barely see it. If you kind of look at it from an angle, you can see it a little more. And then up front, up top, you have the bed cover, which is pretty easy to open and close. But I'm gonna go ahead and press the button, and it does not do it because the car is locked. Let's try this again. Nope, car has to be off. So that's something I just tested before I started filming. If the car is off, which let's do that. Off button right over here. Okay, so let's try this dance one more time. So if the vehicle is off and you press and hold, there it is. Releases the tailgate. Now it doesn't raise the tailgate, it just releases the tailgate. So that is something that it does not do. Now to open up this top hatch here, all you do is use the little guy right here, and it slides forward. You have your footholds here on the left hand side, and then you have your footholds on the right hand side. And then taking a look underneath, you do have storage space in this guy, so you have a little cubby space right here. You just turn those knobs and that'll open to a decently sized cubby space. Same thing on this side, you have cubby space there as well. This is the SEL Premium, so you do have lights in the truck bed as well, right there and there. Go ahead and pop that open. I'm sure there are going to be a bunch of features that I miss on this thing. I like to do my videos as a quick kind of video, something that the everyday driver would enjoy, so I typically don't talk about engine size and stuff like that. But let's If I'm not mistaken, it's a what is it? A 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. Is that right? Yeah, it's branded on the back. So right there, you have your H-Track 2.5 turbo 4-cylinder. And then taking a look down here, you have where your spare tire goes. You just do that and your spare tire will spool down from the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the car back on just because it's super hot here in Colorado. I don't want my phone to cut out. But you do have, again, remote start from the key fob. So let's take a look at that back seat. So the back seat's actually pretty cool. Full-size adult can fit back here. This is the gray interior. Kind of a look there above at what the cabin looks like. But again, I am 5'10", 190 pounds. I got plenty of leg room, as you can see, and if I'm not mistaken, I pushed that seat all the way back. But you do have mat pockets in the back of each seat. You got your hand rail holder right here, and you have your lights, and then you have a sunroof up there, which I'll show probably more in a bit. You have your cup holders, one in each back seat. You have cup holders there in the center console, and then you have cup holders in the passenger and driver seat. Now, one thing that's really cool about the second row, let me show you guys, it's the hidden cubby storage. So in the second row of this trim level, you have a little pull tab right there. If you pull this pull tab, this guy lifts up, and then you have cubby space. Pretty cool. See if I get you there without the sun. You know, kind of get at you a wider angle there, but you do have the cubby space there. And then on the other side, to re-engage, it doesn't just fold down. You have to push this tab again, and then it goes right back down. But if we go to the other side, you have the same exact thing. You have the pull tab. Pull it. See if I can do this one-handed. This guy raises up, and that's where your jack kit is. So you do have your jack kit and tools right there underneath the passenger side second row. And then again, just another way to show off all that leg room. And this again just doesn't just fall flat. You got to pull that tab one more time, and then it collapses. You do have your rear window. So your rear window is right there, which you can easily open and close with this little guy right here. Not too shabby. Closes just like that. Kind of another look up there. Okay. So really do dig the second row. It is something that is easy to fit. You can easily fit 5 people there very comfortably. It's a premium cloth. Those seats are very very nice to sit on. They are definitely built for comfort. So definitely a premium cloth. Coming back around, let's go to kind of where most of the drivers are going to be spending their main time, and that's going to be in the inside cabin. So it's beeping because it senses that the key is not in the vehicle. That's something that is in my pocket, and that's why it was beeping like that. But let's take a look here at the door. Starting from left to right, you have your standard buttons, your mirror controls, window locks, very standard. This model here does have the power seats on the driver's side. And then if you're familiar with any Kia or Hyundai, you will notice, pardon the shaky cam there, let me turn the blower speed down. You will notice that these controls all look very, very similar. So that is your bed lamps for the truck bed. Turn the lamps off and on. You have your illumination button. So that illumination button there will illuminate this beautiful LCD screen right here. I really do love these LCD screens that Hyundai has been putting in their Palisades, and then the high-end Kias have them as well. But I super dig those LCDs. And then you have traction control, so you can always turn that off and on. So coming back up here to the LCD screen, let's see if you can get a different angle there. These, like I said, are my favorite. This little button here, the 2 pages as I call it, will toggle that screen from left to right. So you have your settings, you have your information on your wheels, your tires, your all-wheel drive, so it's all right there. And I'm using this toggle switch right here just in case you guys aren't familiar with Kia. That little toggle switch right there, Kia and Hyundai. So press that guy one more time, you have your attention level, and then you have your digital speedometer. Again, toggling the screen, you can go up to here, your driving info, and just toggle through the different screens that you like. One thing I want to do here for the first time, I am doing this for the first time. I have not played around with these settings, so let's kind of explore together. You have your driver assistance. This should be your driver attention warning, your volume, forward collision, it looks like. So you have the active forward safety assist. You could do the warning. One thing people don't understand sometimes is that you can turn all these safety features on and off. I mean, these things come very well equipped with safety features, and you can turn them on and off at your leisure. So some people don't like, let's say, lane keep assist or lane safety. They only want the warning. They don't want the actual guided assistance where it will move you from left to right. It'll move you if you're veering in. I don't know why, but some people don't like that. So you can turn that to warning only. Blind spot safety as well with safe exit warning assist. So what that means is when if there's someone coming up on you and you have your door, it's going to beep at you. It's going to give you that warning saying, you know, basically you're opening your door into traffic. Active assist, warning only. Again, you could do all kinds of different things there. Go back one, parking safety, back again, cluster. So this is where you can change the fuel economies, the different welcome sounds, the icy warning sounds. So I live in Colorado, and in the winter, yeah, it gets a little icy. You know, once the temperature drops below 34 degrees, I believe, it'll ding and it'll say icy road warning possible. Some people like it. I personally turn it off. I get it. It's cold outside. I know there's ice. Lights as well, so you can illuminate different things. Oh, high beam assist. I like high beam assist. So does my wife. High beam assist is where if an oncoming car is coming, the lights will go to a dim, and then once they pass, they'll go back to your high beams will re-engage. My wife loves that. Door. Let's see what's under door. 2 press unlock. That's what I was trying to do. I don't even know if you guys could tell in the video, but I was trying to open the door with a 2 press unlock. There's a little nub in the door handle, and when you press that nub, it'll lock and unlock the door, which is kind of cool. And if you press it twice, it will unlock all 4 doors. Digital keys. Ooh, look at this. So you can actually set up a smartphone key. I'm sure you have to have a compatible smartphone or a key card. You can do a digital key to lock and unlock your car. That's pretty cool. I like that. Convenience. Rear occupancy alert. That's one thing I don't need. I'm not going to leave a kid in the car, but you can turn that off and on. Wireless charging system alert. So that's kind of cool. I've done that a couple of times in my car. This guy has a wireless phone charger. If you go and turn the car off and go to get out, it'll beep at you. Alright guys, sorry for the cutaway there, but it is so hot here that it turned my phone off. So that is unfortunate, but here we go. I'm going to finish up the video. Coming into the steering wheel, you have your answer a call, volume buttons. That's for your radio, for your to change your tuner, to change your channel, and then you have your voice assistant right there. You have your paddle shifters in this model, which is really cool. So when you're in sport mode, you can use your paddle shifters. And then my pet peeve, which I'm going to fix right here, is lights to auto. So you can set your headlights to auto, which I do enjoy. Coming here to the right hand side, again, you have your button to manipulate the screen right up there in front of the steering wheel. You have your lane keep assist activation button right there, and then you have your cruise controls, which are kind of cool. Now, this is kind of the cluster that I like the most. So this is the cluster for your infotainment cluster. I like the screen, how it's set into the car, and then you have your buttons here kind of built into the glass, which are touch, so that is awesome. And then you have your old school knobs, which you can manipulate, volume and tuner. And I'm not going to display the radio because honestly every time I do that it kicks me out of YouTube because of copyright, so trust me, it's got a decent radio. What's really cool about this car is you have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay for your smartphone. You have Hyundai's Blue Link, so that's basically the app for the car. You have quiet mode, which is kind of cool. I don't know why they would do quiet mode here in a truck, but when quiet mode is selected, all radio and media is played only in the front speakers, and all volume is decreased down to level 7. So if you have little ones sleeping in the back, only going to play the music in the front to level 7. So you see that in the bigger SUVs. I don't know about the 5-seaters. Scrolling over, you have valet mode, setup, notifications, and user manual. I'm going to click into setup real quick. Setup, one thing I want to point out here is this guy, from the looks of it, which I haven't played around with, but from the looks of it, has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I may be wrong on that, so definitely leave me a comment, tell me I'm wrong, I can take it, but from the looks of it, the way this setting is set up, you would just be able to pair right there, adding new, to a wireless Bluetooth and Android Auto. Turn on Wi-Fi and Bluetooth for the Android Auto or Apple CarPlay enabled devices. So yeah, so that kind of confirms it right there. It does have wireless Bluetooth and Android Auto, which is really cool. I wish my car had that, but it does not. Where else are we here? We got the Wi-Fi, display, climate. You click your climate buttons and you can kind of set how you want that to happen automatically. Speaking of climate, right down below you have your, I'm gonna get out of the shot there, you have your climate as dual climate, so with these little toggle switches here. You have your blower speeds, and then you have your directionals, your defrosters, diffuser, you have all that. So kind of coming down here to where your phones are going to be connected, you have the 2 USB ports, you have a wireless charger, and then it looks like you have a 12 volt 180 there as well. Coming down here to the center console, you kind of have your standard gear shift, nothing too special there. Park, reverse, neutral, and drive. I bet you get money if I throw it in reverse, you're going to get a backup camera with guidance. So when I turn that steering wheel, you see the guidance there. Not too shabby. When you throw it down in drive, you can also pop it into the manual mode, the Sportmatic, what they call it, Sportmatic I think. And then from there you can go, let's see if it changed it. Yeah, do you see the little 1 right there in the upper left hand corner? You can go up a gear and down a gear, and that'll change that right there. So I'm going to pop it right back to drive, pop it up to park. Kind of right there is going to be your rear wheel lock differential, your auto hold, downward hill assist, and parking or forward camera. Let me just press that button, see what it does. Not forward, actually, it's a rear camera. Okay, you got to press the buttons. Some of these Kias and Hyundais, you press it and it's the forward camera. This guy's the rear camera. You got to press them. This guy does have heated seats right there, right in front of the button where you press to open up the cubby where my arm's been resting. And you have a pretty standard size cubby in there. Not too shabby. What else? Jesus. Let's talk about sunroof. So if I press this button here, it's going to open up the sunroof into the big Colorado sky. And I'm sure if I press this button, it'll bring the glass back. Yep. And then from there, you can raise. If you want air, you can lower it. And then you close this guy manually. Big glove box, huge glove box in there, so you can keep your manuals and whatever you need to keep in there. Big, nice glove box. Let me talk about auto hold. So auto hold is quietly one of my favorite features. Let me demonstrate real quick. So let's say you are driving and you are at like McDonald's or somewhere. You are somewhere in a drive-through and you are stuck or at a red light. and you want to take your feet off the pedals because you've been there forever, all you got to do is put your foot down on the brake and press auto hold, and you're going to see a guy light up there, bottom left hand corner in green, say auto hold. When it's green, that means it's engaged. You can take your feet off the pedals. So now my feet are off the pedals and I am in auto hold. So it's one of those things where I am just standard. So once you're ready to go, all you do is put your foot on the gas and then you go instantaneously. And then if you're in one engine cycle, so you haven't turned the car off, one engine cycle, all you have to do is put your foot down on the gas, on the brake all the way, and then that auto hold's gonna pop up. So let's do a quick little drive. So mainly I review Kias because that's my office, that's my brand, but I actually do have a Hyundai store, a Ford store, a Lincoln store, and a Chevy store. I've just always driven Kias. My office is here at Kia. I tend to just, make videos on Kias, even though I do Palisades too, because they're popular. People want to know about them. And then once the Santa Cruz came out, everyone asked me, and I get that all the time, Vince, when is there going to be a Kia truck? When is there going to be a Kia truck? Well, this is it, because Kia and Hyundai are virtually the same company. They're made in the same plants. They have the same warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty on the powertrain, 5-year, 60 bumper to bumper. Hyundai does have some maintenance warranty that Kia does not have, but that's a whole other story. But they are the same. They're the same. So just kind of drive in here. This guy drives like a car. Like, it does not drive like a truck. It does not drive like a big SUV, like a Tahoe or anything. It drives like a little car, like a car, a little SUV. It is super easy to drive. I can't tote that enough. Super easy, super cool. This guy actually goes into our Hyundai lot, which is right across the street from my Kia lot. So we're gonna go ahead and park it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And again, like and subscribe. It definitely does help. I want to, like everybody else who makes YouTube content, want to hit that 1,000 subscribers. My watch hours are through the roof. I'm not worried about watch hours at all. It's just, getting people to trust you and to want to watch your videos and, see what they say. One thing about this center cluster here is in the higher end stuff with this LCD, when you put your window, not window, what the hell am I saying? What am I saying? The blinker. Good Lord. When you put the blinker on, it turns into blind spot view monitoring, where the little picture comes up in your blind spot for your turning. It doesn't do that in this model. Don't know why, but this again is the 2022 Hyundai SEL Premium Santa Cruz. I will try and get videos on other trim levels as I get them in, but this is moderately priced. I think the window sticker says it's what, 36 grand, which is not bad. You should see the looks I'm getting. I guess I should kind of go up here. I probably should, if I want to sell this thing, should just go park in front of the mall or something and just have people come up to me, because I am getting, a handful of looks. So smooth. Test some acceleration real quick. Great acceleration. You really do feel that 2.5 liter engine kick in. You feel that little burst of the turbo. Definitely fun. Super cool to drive. I think this is going to be a big seller. Excuse me. I really do. Out of all the questions I've been getting, the looks I've been getting, where it's priced. There's my little Kia Soul I had to drive over here, and then I'm going to park it right here. But I really do think that this is going to be a seller. It's gonna be a good seller. There's that backup camera with guidance. Don't want to curb it. Let's see, get it right. Pull it forward. Alright guys, again, this is Vince with Spradley Kia in Pueblo. Thanks for watching all the way to the end if you have done so. And this is the Hyundai Santa Cruz. It's going to be a big seller, I know it. And there she is in all her glory. Again guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys down at the dealership.